Okay, so after much technical issues being resolved, after many technical issues being resolved, I am live here to bring you guys channeled messages that are coming through, to be honest, mostly from Kuan Yin. But in the meanwhile, while people are jumping on board, I had everything planned out so perfectly. I had flowers everywhere. I had wide angle going on with the view, and it's just not meant to be. I am just gonna have to go for it with this totally random window behind me, but at least the lighting is good and the microphone is working. So please leave me a comment to let me know that you can hear me just fine, because that would be much appreciated. I am going to do some rapé in the meanwhile, and I'm already quite cleansed and balanced, not gonna lie, but I just want to be the utmost cleansed and balanced. So please drop by. Hey boo. Hey Amanda. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me. Please type some comments like, yes, I can hear you. So anyway, I'm gonna do my rapé, sacred tobacco, balancing of the left and right hemispheres of the brain. This is my kuripe. You blow it up into your nostrils while I wait for people to jump on, and then we are going to get started. Yes, thank you, boo. Thank you. Okay. So I call upon Kuan Yin, Seraphim, Dragon of the Void, Dragon of the Creator, Dragon of the Merged Coalescence, Poseidon, and Pachamama, Gaia Mama, to please join me and assist me in this rapé session. I'll verbalize my intentions, that way you guys can get a little glimpse. I set my intention on this rapé to the release of all purgings that are needing to come out of my body through my cellular memory and through my outdated and outworn mental patterns. Father, Mother, Holy Spirit. patience. There we are. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let's get this rapé inside you. I set my intention on this sacred holy tobacco from Gaia, with the blissful notion that I am already encompassing my complete totality and coalescence of divine feminine and masculine, fully merged within and without. I have a complete understanding that I have to have no complete understanding. For I am all, and all is me. I am you, and you are we. We are one. On behalf of all of my holy openings, I thank you all, including La Luna y el Sol, y Central Sun, for being inside of me at all times. Gratitude. Oh, they said that's not all. Willingness to surrender in all forms, be it third dimensional or oversoul, on behalf of Moonhead consciousness. I am devoted to raising the frequencies of the planet by being in joy, bliss state. Sophia, Christ is with me, Yeshua is with me, we are all one. As stated prior, I am the moon and I am the sun. Aho. Father, Mother, Holy Spirit. Felipe, I feel you. Chrissy Boo, see you, girl. Yeah, girl. I just did sacred tobacco rapé to balance both hemispheres of my brain, the Ida and the Pingala, to bring them in alignment with the Sushumna, which are the 3 primary meridians that run through our corporeal vessel. Yeah, Felipe, I knew I felt you before I felt you. Know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get this thing started. My name is Stephanie Jade Celi. Namaste. So fancy, huh? So anyways, I would like to start out by saying that I am here on behalf of Sophia Christ Consciousness, and specifically in the format of Kuan Yin today, to bring about messages for the divine feminine and divine masculine, healing messages for our coalescence and highest convergence in all realms, 3rd through the 42nd. I would like to give some shout outs. I have a lot of things to talk about today. Keywords are patience and surrender, but I'll get into that. For now, I had to write down all my things because, you guys, I have so much to talk about today. First, I want to give my shout outs, so let's go. Shout outs. Where are you, baby? Selenite. Selenite, thank you for holding down the fort. I speak on behalf of all living sentient objects and beings. With love, gratitude, thank you for being with us at all times, maintaining the holiest of scriptures and bringing them about as a catalyst of change. We welcome your fortress. Thank you, Selenite. Kuan Yin, thank you. Thank you. I know you heard me. I want to thank the avians. I want to thank specifically hummingbird, white peacock, and owl. That is white owl and white peacock, hummingbird of diamond vibrations encompassing all colors within and without the human spectrum. Thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing. I would like to thank the sun and the moon. I would like to thank Central Galactic Sun. I would like to thank Gaia, of course, and her crystalline codes within her deepest of membranes. I would like to thank all seventh dimensional beings and realm. I would like to thank Sarah Gaines. These are my gratitudes, but I am you. So please understand that. I am praising you in all of your forms, and I am just giving gratitude and love. Sarah Gaines, shout out for continually holding space for the inner children of all of Gaia. Shout out to Felix, Felipe, Elia, Tony, Stephen, my brother, Sixtina, all of the light workers that are doing their work across the globe. All of the light workers that are doing their work outside of this sphere, outside of this blissosphere. I made that one up. I'm gonna copyright that one, the blissosphere, i.e. Gaia, since we have heavenly incarnated her in her most multidimensional form. From that which I mean, we are now encompassing fifth dimension here on Earth. You know, it's flowing through me, so English evades me from time to time, so please bear with me. Every time a bird squeaks, I know what it's saying, and I have too much on my mental mind, so let me continue now. I would like to shout out to the elements, air. I would like to shout out to fire, water, in all of your forms. We thank you. We praise you. Earth energies, the holy upward pyramid, the holy downward pyramid of manifestation, and their complete embodiment as the six-pointed, now merging into the eighth-pointed star. I would like to thank Sophia Christ and Yeshua Consciousness. I would like to thank the Void Dragon, the Creator Dragon, and the Alchemized Dragon of Union, and all of the dragons. I would like to thank the Seraphim, Nicola, the Lady of the House, who is a divine conduit like us all. I would like to thank Poseidon. And I would like to get started. I have some key messages that have been coming through for weeks now. And so I will begin. Divine Masculine, please, on behalf of us all, and divine, by the way, when I refer to you or me, I am referring to all of us as a collective. So please remember that we are all one. We are just different facets and different physical bodies of the same conscious and sentient being that makes up Gaia, the solar system, the galaxy, and then some. Am I right? Okay, so let me grab my blankie. Yeah, you know I got my blankie on deck. Okay, so to the Divine Masculine encompassed within all vessels and vehicles, that does not just mean men in your body, that means females in your body, because we all have the Divine Masculine and feminine counterparts currently coalescing, and I love the word coalescing because it's what's taking place literally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, cosmically, etc. on Gaia. So for the masculine energies within us all, the greatest message that I'm receiving is to let go. of everything that doesn't serve you. Stop being afraid and step into the unknown you're being called to, and you know it. Divine Feminine, know that you are sufficient. You are more than enough. You are seen, you are heard. You are loved for who you are in all ways. Remember this. Keep your boundaries by sticking with your gut and intuition, but at the same time, surrender. Surrender to the fact that, yes, we are holding the torch now on Gaia as luminaries of vortex, LOVE, luminaries of vortex establishment, as luminaries and as the torch holders on Gaia. Yes, we acknowledge that, but first and foremost, we are friends to all of those, from love, within love, without love. I already gave my shout outs. Okay. I will be doing sound healing for you guys, for me, for you, with my didgeridoo, with my voice, with my kalimba. I will be doing cards. All kinds of channeling will come through. And I first want to address some things that are happening to the humans. Okay? The body pains. Okay? The body pains that have been flooding. For example, yesterday I was having a complete spinal and cerebral fluid recalibration, and so of course I was just in pure pain from the bottom of my spine up to the top. So all of the pains that are flooding through your body, the more you have of them, that means the more mental patterns that are outdated, you are releasing them from your cellular memory. Your DNA is being cleared because we are embodying the fifth dimensional selves in a physical DNA level. So in order to create space for that higher vibration, we are flushing out, flushing out, cellular memory, down to the atomic structure within the space of all of our beingness. So I wanted to address that first and foremost, because a lot of people have been experiencing severe body pains. So just know that it's all part of the process of awakening, and this is what we are going through now. They're telling you to drink water. Slow down, you move too fast. You've got to make the moment last, just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. La da 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 da, feeling groovy. Got no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I feel the divine masculine really seriously joining me now as a light mist is all around. Divine masculine, divine feminine, I honor you in your most rough of emotional waves and in your most placid of flat lake water emotional numbness. I honor you in all forms, and I program this water with such. Thank you, thank you, thank you. E for la mia tacao. Alchemizing. Let us go to the Kalimba for a brief moment before we pull cards on behalf of some technical problems that our bodies are having. it right now. We are going to address the pancreas issues that people have been experiencing, ending up in hospitals because people with diabetes, people without diabetes. The pancreas is a command center within our holy vessels, contributing to the amount of hormones that get flooded in our form. And it's going through a lot of detox right now, the pancreas in all of us. And let's pull some cards on that. I will first be using the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. The avians are with me. Utilizing the color blue is not only needed, but needed continually, 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 continually. Send blue, send ephemeral blue to your pancreas, to your uterus. Rock on. Let yourself burp. Let yourself pee. I want to address that as well, because that's actually, when your body is purging, you need to burp, you need to pee, you need to poop, you need to cry, you need to have orgasm, you need to experience these things because we are flooding. Let the out be out. Make space for the in. Pancreas. Directly not, but several feet in front of your pancreas, child. The avians have a specific message in regards to the pancreas, aside from the color blue. You are to utilize the embryonic fluid. Go back to the womb, visually. Manifest rebirthing for the purpose of pancreas. I can't let go. I don't want to come out. Attachment. The humans are letting go of attachment. We are being rebirthed and we are needing to separate from our mother because we are forming into our own vehicle now. Our Merkaba structures are being updated to a more crystalline format. There is nothing more that they are needing to know. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. I'm having full body chills. Leap, booze. Leap. Can you read that? Okay, so this is what, look at how behind she's leaving her mother and she's jumping. He's leaving his mother and he's jumping out. This is what's going on. We are detaching from our mother figures in a sense that we are ready to be our own mothers now. Internally and externally, for those around us and for ourselves. We are needing to detach from our mother in bravery. We are needing to leap. That will help all of you dealing with pancreas issues as well as ephemeral blues. There is nothing more needed here. You must continue, child. Understood. Okay. What's next on the list? Let us see here. What have we got? Pancreas. Night terrors. Okay, a lot of people are messaging me and they're going through an exponential increase in night terrors and dream time traumatic experiences. Pull a card from the animal deck, not, but instead from the crystal oracle intentions, not before you play Kalimba further. So whenever I am called to play Kalimba, what's happening is the message that's coming through is less about the actual noise and is more about the frequencies that are imbued within the tones, because I'm channeling as I play. So it is healing you simply by being a part of it and simply by holding that space. So thanks for the love. So so the first Kalimba I did was on behalf of the pancreas issues. So being there with those frequencies is already going to help your pancreas and is already going to help you detach from your mother and become your more sovereign being in your divine femininity, because that's what's taking place with the pancreas. In regards to the night terrors, here we go. Oh, they don't want me to play this anymore. They said the lullaby was complete. We are needing to go to the didgeridoo now. So I'm going to move the microphone and didge. And it's just going to be like this. It's just going to be a flowing and going of whatever needs to come through is going to come through. There's no set time for kalimba, cards, or didgeridoo. It is what it is. So let's get you guys. Here we are. Okay. Make sure. On behalf of your night terrors, hear this and be this, envelop this and breathe this. Selenite, boo, where are you? There you are. Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't even shout out to the unicorns from the 7th dimensional realm. Unicorns, we feel you, we love you, we honor you, we respect you. The unicorns are coming through with a message for the divine masculine in regards to why the night terrors are happening. So the unicorns feel unheard. The unicorns feel unheard, and they are the ones guiding us through the astral at the moment. Please call on the unicorns because they feel unheard, and unicorns are aspects of ourself. They guide our inner children, okay? And we are needing to call on them to relinquish control, yes, because what's happening is we in dream time are navigating through the ancestral prophecies of yesteryear, which, what does that mean? That means that we are healing our lineages through dream space, okay? So please call on unicorns, your unicorn, all the unicorns, to assist you in dream space, okay? Dreamtime alchemy, they're referring it to. Place it before you. We may have some jackhammering going on in the background. There is nothing more that they are needing to know other than more didgeridoo tones at once. Making me run inside and go get the bells. So I'll be right back. The unicorns want the bells. Yeah. BRB beauties. I'm in the middle of the line. I have to grab the bells. KO. Okay. Extend your legs. knock things over. I got so many things out here, you guys should see. I got all these cards and everything. Okay, unicorns, let's go. On behalf of the dream space. Wow, they're so specific. Address something else right now. So that was on behalf of the unicorns and us helping each other to fight as warriors in the dream space, relinquishing control of ancestral and lineage, like bloodlines that are being cleared. And the reason I say relinquishing control, and it's because we are relinquishing control to the unicorns, and they are relinquishing control to us, so we're finding that quasi concept of when to lead and when to follow, which is happening for divine feminine and divine masculine as well. So right now, immediately, they want me to address the fish and the birds. They want me to address the importance of the fish and the birds, okay? So, of course, all animals are magical and all animals are love, including humans, right? But specifically, the birds carry messages within them. The birds and the fish are actually messengers of divinity. Hi, Aunt Dara, love you. So it is best, I'm just going to put this out there, it is best if we no longer consume animals. Of course, there's no need to, but it is best if we especially no longer consume birds and fish, because as sacred messengers of above and below, hey Brookie Boo, they have so much to offer us, and there's a lot of pain that's coming through them up from the seabeds and down from above. So I remember Sama mentioned that she had seen some kind of like thunderous beings. That is because the birds are not being treated with sufficient respect. We are still consuming them, and that's fine. That's fine, you know. Everybody has their role, and everybody's in their journey. And some people hunt, and some people raise them, and it's very eco-sustainable and whatnot. But in the grand scheme of things, the birds are divine messengers. They actually, as well as the fish, communicate in frequencies that appear violet, which is the highest wavelength of the human spectrum. But now I'm understanding, and we are coming into an understanding globally, that because we have anchored down the fifth dimensional realm onto Gaia physically, we are opening up and expanding both auditorially and verbally and visually. So what does that mean? Okay, so normally we can see in the colors of Roy G. Biv, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, the normal human spectrum. But what's happening now is the spectrum is opening up, and we will begin to have the ability, more and more people, it will just tumble in waves, the ability to see in the ultraviolet spectrum, the ultraviolet rays. We will begin to perceive them visually, not only with our third eye, and as well as we will be able to hear things physically that are beyond the human auditory spectrum. So that means we can hear sounds like I woke up the other day and hummingbird frequencies were actually encompassing my entire crown and third eye, assisting my Kundalini, because she's up there right now. Bless her. Shout out to her. Let me just give her a shout out right now, because she has been making so many cycles in this vessel. I'm very proud of her, and she is proudly resting now in my crown. So let me just have some space for her. She's telling me I'm silly and to continue. So also shout out to all the snakes. Shout out to all the animals. We love you. We are you. We hear you. And yeah, so like all of our human senses are being expanded right now. So we can smell things that we weren't capable of smelling before. We can hear things that we weren't capable of hearing before, see things and feel things in a higher dimensional way. So that needed to come through the importance of the fish and the birds as divine messengers, as below and as above. The tortoise will always win the race, they're telling me. So, okay, so now they want me to talk about the importance of having patience. So because energetically on Gaia, we have now anchored in the 5th dimensional frequencies, humankind is experiencing all these upgrades, and of course, as stated before, we are needing to make space for them by surrendering and allowing the releases to happen. I love playing with my hair in my human form. But anyways, and these fake dreadlocks, aren't they the best? My brain. Love you, brain. But we are needing to make space, and we can't rush anything, nor should we want to. You know, we are needing to show excessive amounts of patience for ourselves and for all others as facets of ourselves. Patience, patience, patience. That's why they said the tortoise will always win the race. Do you guys remember the tortoise and the hare? The hare was like, and the tortoise was like, and lo and behold, who won the race? The tortoise, right? So, yeah. So the importance of patience, patience, patience. I will continue on with my list. Okay. We addressed the pancreas, the night terrors. Okay. Food and water intention. Okay. So now, I want to talk about the importance of food and water and everything that we consume, which includes, yo, Kim, what's up? Which includes the consumption of visuals, which includes the consumption of things that we listen to, you know, music that we listen to, which includes the consumption of how we spend our time. So when I'm referring to consumption, I'm not referring to only what we eat and drink. I feel a certain someone joining me now. That's lovely. Thanks, boo. And, but in regards to food and water, because we are going through genetic modification and DNA activation and upgrades, it's very important that the things that we do consume with our holy opening, that is our mouth, that it is blessed, and that it is set up with intention. For those of you who are aware of Matsumoto, the Japanese man who physically, scientifically proved the crystallization of the molecular structures of charged water. I know a lot of you are using Kangen water out there. Blessed, blessed be, blessed be. Whatever you need to do, do it. Listen to the water. listen to it. And in order to listen to it, you need to have the space to do it. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? Bless your water, booze. Bless your water, okay? I did at the beginning of, before I did this, I fully charged it because water retains the structure of what it is formatted with. Yes, within the containers and the space outside, but within each individual cell and atom, okay, down to the molecular level. So you will consume what you give to the water. So if you are giving to the water crystals, make sure they're not water soluble, by the way, which means make sure they don't dissolve in water like boo-boo selenite over here, okay? So be careful and always research. You can message me if you want. You can put crystals in your water, give it sunlight, give it moonlight, give it herbal essences, you know, via natural organic essential oils. I like to sing sounds into my water right before I drink it. Yes, Brookie, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You can sing it, you can sing to it. It will hold the frequencies of everything you put into it. Aho. Gratitude. So that also includes your food, okay? Bless your food before you eat it. It's not hard. It's not super intense. All you have to do is have the intention. Intention is everything, okay? Intention is everything. Put it into your food. Be grateful for your food. Nourish your food as it nourishes you, right? You are what you eat. Now, I also want to talk about taking showers and hot baths, because right now, since water is going through the largest upgrade as a collective on Gaia within the elements are concerned, that also means like going into steam rooms, going to a hot bath and in the shower and blessing that water and giving gratitude for that water. Okay? What else is on the list? We talked about that. Okay, we talked about that. Okay, the importance of moving your hands. The importance of moving your hands is what we're going to talk about now. Becoming the flow. We are the flow. We are the rivers. We are the wind. We are the fire. We are the earth. We are it all. We are fire, water. And we are water, fire. Those are two new elements that have already been around forever, but that are now physically fusing in the 3rd to 5th dimension. So fire, water is predominantly fire elements that comes out more to cleanse and release things. Whereas water, fire is more like elementally structure speaking, is more water, but it's like replenishing because it's got that heart fire, the passion, the love, the undying love of Sophia Christ consciousness, one love, unity consciousness, awakening, you know. So use the elements to your advantage. You know, burn incense, that's fire and wind. Gaze at candles, that's fire. Speak to your water, that's water. Earth, be barefoot. Spend time barefoot in nature. Spend time barefoot, not in nature. Spend time barefoot, because what's happening also on Gaia is the chakras of the hands and the chakras of the feet are opening and expanding right now. So they are going through release. And that is why the importance of moving the hands is really radical right now. Radical, dude. It is, though. So more and more people are expanding and opening, and they don't even know what they're doing. They're waking up and they're doing these mudras and different stuff like that, right? And they're doing light language that they've never done before. Go with it. You don't need to know everything that's happening. Accept it. Be it. That's it, boo. That's it. Just let it come through you. The knowledge will come later, right? Because as we create the space, it floods us. We release the old stuff, and then the understanding will come. Hey, teddy bear. What's up? So, fire dragon energy, Ted. I know you're very flowy, but you're coming at me with the fire dragons. So, and I don't mean coming at me, like coming at me, I mean coming into me. Like, I feel you. I feel your energy. But yeah, use the elements to your advantage. Move your hands around naturally. Weaving, playing instruments. There's nothing more I'm needing to speak on the topic, they're telling me. Okay, let's see what else I have on the list here. Chotto matate kudasai. That means please wait in Japanese. We talked about all that. We talked about that. Okay. I'm not sure if we wait. Okay, yeah, we spoke about that. That. Okay, the importance of moving your hands. Here we go. The fastest way, okay, you want some information? Here it comes. The fastest, ooh, I got a sneeze coming. If you have to cough, if you have to sneeze, let it out. That's part of your release. If you're having a runny nose, again, let it out. I stated this before, but that's all part of the release process. You know, the pains that we experience and the discomforts that we experience are a sign of growth. That's what they are. They're like, we have higher vibrations for your body to recalibrate into. Paw, 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 paw. Right? I want to talk about the fastest way to heal yourself and the fastest way to heal others, okay? This is very serious. I'm just kidding. It's the least serious thing, because the fastest way to heal yourself, others, and the whole planet is to be in your joy space, to be in your personal blissosphere, okay? Let your inner child guide you. When you are being guided by your inner child, my little Stephanie Jade and I, do you know how often we play? Every day and every night. Sometimes she wants to eat cake 3 times a day, and I'm like, Goo, you cannot be eating cake 3 times a day. We're going to have 1 slice of vegan cake. And she'll be like, "Banana." And I'll be like, girl, go outside and play. And she'll be like, you go outside and play. Full conversations, full blown. And it needs to happen, because if she's whining and crying and I'm telling her to go outside and play, what does that mean? That means I need to go outside and play. Because she's, guiding the ship. She's my inner child. She holds all the wisdom of purity and innocence to the return of our highest levels of being. Be. You don't need to do so much. You need to be. You need to play. You need to enjoy. You need to be in your joy space. And when I say need, you don't have to listen to a word I'm saying. I'm only here for you because I love you, because I am you, because you love me, because you are me, because we are all one. I'm only giving my guidance through this vessel, which is actually not even coming from me. It's coming from you. Okay? So in all of our multi-dimensional realms, the inner child should be taking the lead at this point. Play. If you want to make a necklace, make a necklace. Hey. If you want to write a rap all day. Cardi B noises coming through. So what happens when you play and you are in that joy space? Okay? What happens when you're there is your frequencies, the dense ones, can't take it. So they're like, ooh, these vibrations are too quick for us. We gotta get out of here. And they leave. And then more high ones come in and they're like, ooh, unicorns. Ooh, dragons. Ooh, kundalini rising in full coalescence. Ooh, laughter. Laughter. Find stuff that makes you laugh. Laugh every day. Laugh every day. I've got my brother, I've got Mike Kelly, shout out, sending me weird memes of cats and dogs. Heck yeah, heaven yeah. When you are in those high frequencies and those dense ones leave and your inner child is leading, your actual auric field is being changed, okay? The holes are being seamed up the rips and tears are being sewn up and cauterized, light will flood your vessel in every dimension. And then what happens, okay, think about it, you're walking around like this all day. This is you leading from your mind. Then your inner child steps in, okay? Your aura starts expanding, and now you're walking around like this all day, okay? When you're walking around like this, it's pulsating out, right? All you have to do is have a conversation with someone in that state, and they are being affected by those higher frequencies, right? Their dense energies are going to have to leave them too. And if they're not ready, they're going to walk away because they can't handle it yet, and that's fine. There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. So, Drea, love ya. So, that's what I mean by the fastest way to heal yourself and others and Gaia as a collective and every single situation that you come in contact with is to be your inner child and to do the things you love. Your frequencies will speak on your behalf, forcing out the lower dense waves that are to no longer be contained but released up through the fifth dimension, down into the core of Gaia and transmuted. Boom, boom. Let's see what else is on the list. Light language. By the way, I just gave a whole gigantic speech. Hopefully you guys could hear all that because my microphone was over there where the didge was meant to be because it totally slipped me that I should have had it closer to my mouth. But they want me to speak light language now on the reels, so we're gonna go for that. Okay. They're giving me guidance. The insects are here. The Diamond Stargate portal is completely opened for all viewers who are watching and listening and being and partaking. Star Council of Light, on behalf of the Pleiadians, is having a meeting collectively above me. The dripping of water. The dripping of water. Fully alchemizing the scriptures as following. You, humans, we speak on the behalf of the Pleiadian Council. As you further alchemize into your concepts of there is no time and space, we see to it that you are well fed and nourished. The grasses are replenished with waters daily. By fire you sit, sometimes gazing at us. For we are within your pupils. The deepest of your lineages is that of the Star Council of Orion is here to join in. We must continue to honor and respect the variations of star lineages coinciding, holding hands as our inner children play March of the Penguins, March of the Penguins. The tulips are opening. It is not a joke, child. The silliness that you feel is the petals blossoming. Within and without, you are blessed, every single freckle on your body, and I speak on behalf of the collective, from Stephanie Jade to Stephanie Jade, from all of you listening, watching, participating, hearing, and feeling, to backwards that inside of your heart. Every single freckle placed on your body is a complete denotation of your heavenly scripture, celestial bodies. They are a map. They are not placed haphazardly, and for when the sun gazes you with an ephemeral kiss and you grow a freckle anew, have it be known that the constellations are being born in the upper spheres. Saturn, Saturn, Saturn is coming through with a message on behalf of our rings. It is true, we are trying to attain consistency here. However, we are being attacked by the brutal reconnaissance notion of the ancestral lineage clearing on Gaia. It is affecting us as well. Children, 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 consume the gold. We need to consume the gold. Tell them what this means. Orgasmic release on behalf of divine feminine. Tears flowing on the behalf of the divine masculine. These are forming the placenta of the womb space of Gaia. Let them flow. There is nothing more that is needed to be said. Well, that was fun. Okay. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Quinn. Let's see what else is on the menu. The importance of consuming food intuitively versus having 3 meals a day. You guys, I can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling right now because you know what happened up there in that all? I know you heard what was going on, but and I know you felt what was going on, but you know, all of the star councils are aligning. As a member of the board of the Intergalactic Council of Light, we're so grateful. We are so grateful. It's just really high frequencies. My human vessel has to catch up. Tied it into a bow. Okay, so back to my words. What's happening is as the varieties of galactic councils are beginning to seek refuge within the realization that we are all one, cosmically and intergalactically, our inner children are all holding hands on every single plane. And it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. That's why they just gave me this light language of like wrapping the ribbon of this hand and wrapping the ribbon of this hand and then having them merge and then tying it into a little cute bow and then putting it through my whole body. That's what that light language was about. And you know, I'm doing it for all of you as well. We are all one. So we have just received that blessing of all of our children holding hands and the sacred ribbons of silk blessed from above and below. We are just so blessed. I have no words. Let's see what else is on the list. I already talked about this, but I'm going to say it again. Spend a lot of time playing. Okay, spend a lot of time playing. Every single day, I know it's raining today, but every single day I go outside for at least an hour and I do my sacred rape, which is the sacred tobacco, which that's not the playing, that's the cleansing and the coalescing, my favorite word, of the divine feminine and divine masculine, both hemispheres of the brain. And after I do that, I do some stretching and I play and I roll around and I'm wearing, you know, rainbow clothing and I have dance parties by myself and there's people looking at me, and you know what happens when they look at me? They smile and they laugh. And there is no such thing as self-consciousness. That is an outdated mental pattern that is being overridden. That is being released. There is no such thing as self-consciousness. There is only surrender, right? I have dance parties every day. I roll around on the grass. I smell the grass. I even eat grass. Ask my friend Trevor. I eat grass sometimes and I eat dirt because my inner child wants to do it. And I'm getting a message. You must speak on behalf of water at once. The waters of Gaia are alchemizing within and without. It is already done. In linear time, we play hide and seek. Divine Masculine is ready to come forward with a message from their newly encompassed heart space portal, open wide. We realize now that we are the tide, but the women are the ones who guide. Should we seek or should we hide? Tell the women to utilize the downward triangle. The message has been reached. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. It's time to talk about what's going on globally. I already spoke about the senses of the humans being expanded so we can hear, see, smell, taste, and feel new frequencies that weren't available collectively on Gaia. That's new, but also telepathy and psychic powers are awakening globally. So you will see more and more and more light workers. Oh, and shout out to all the babies that were born, Paige's baby and Ida's baby, and all the babies that were born, because you know what? Those are all star children. Those are all crystal babies. Beyond that of indigo. Those are all unicorn and dragon incarnates. Ascended master incarnates. That's who's being born now. Okay? And that goes for without, but that goes for within. That's what's happening within. These new inner children that we're birthing is just a higher facet of ourself in all inclusiveness. That's why our telepathic powers are coming, and that's why our telekinesis even and psychic powers and these new frequencies are opening up. It's not the outside things that are new, it's the inside things that are new, because we are creating the space. Those things always existed and we always had them. We just had to get back to a place where we had space for them and remembered those gifts and abilities. I talked about the birds and the fish. Okay, another thing that's coming through is the importance of, in the COVID situation, and I use air quotes because I'm not mocking COVID, because COVID is very real, people. I know people who have died, okay? So for all of you out there that say it isn't real, that is called denial, and that is called blockage, and that will be released when you surrender, boo. When you are willing to accept your higher frequencies, okay? But let's not get into that. let's get back to what I was saying, which was the places that are in your heart that you feel craving to go to, those places, bring them to you. Bring them to you, okay? Brazil is something in my heart, okay? I can't explain it, nor do I need to understand it or explain it, but it's something in my heart, something to do with my higher self, is anchoring frequencies down in Brazil. And you know what? When I go places and I just be, and I wear my rainbow clothes at the gym when everybody else is wearing black, okay? I got like polka dot socks on over here, a green shirt, leopard pants, a blue sports bra poking out, and I'm jamming and I'm dancing in between my bicep curls. And everybody's kind of giving me side glances, but then they're smiling. That's cool. They have to let their guard down. That's their issue. They're working through it. I'm proud of them. But what's happening is, I lost my track of thought because I started thinking about rainbow frequencies. Brazil. Is that I've gone to the gym, and every single time I go there, people come up to me and they'll be like, hey, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, USA. What part? Where are you from? Brazil. Okay? So I'm bringing Brazil to me because I'm living through my heart space, my joy space, my inner child. And so I'm craving Brazil because it's a piece of me. And so I'm bringing it to me. I'm listening to Portuguese music every day and dancing to it. That's fun. And pleases me in all realms. And I'm bringing Brazil to me. So all the people that I'm meeting, they're all Brazilian. Left and right, Brazilian, brasileiro, brasileira. It's beautiful, okay? The lady of the house, the divine conduit who I'm living with, who this is her house, she needs to be in Bali. She feels Bali, 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 Bali. You know what she did? She took some palm fronds. Hey, Mom, what's up? Okay, good night, sweet dreams. I love you. Love you, Mom. Sleep well, sleep blissfully. Love you. Watch it another time, please. So what's happening is she hand wove with palm fronds a traditional Balinese thing. She got a basket and she put crystals in it and incense on it and flowers in it, and she brought Bali to her. She brought the Bali to her. So that's what we're being called to do. The places that are in our hearts, bring them to us, because there's a reason why we feel called to those places, right? There's codes, there's light codes that we are meant to imbue into those lands, and that we are meant to remember from those lands, as above, so below. So bring those places to you. I also want to talk about how the timelines have collapsed and how, okay, so before on Gaia, there was linear time. So what does that mean? That means A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So that's what that was happening before with the linear time, okay? That has been fully collapsed, beautiful conduits of love and light. That has been fully collapsed. We have anchored down the fifth dimension onto Gaia. So not only are we as humans and beings and thought forms and whatnot being upgraded, collectively, Gaia is being upgraded, but what's also happening is that means the timelines have collapsed, right? So before it was like this. Now, it's like this. Get this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay? It's all happening quantumly. It isn't linear any longer. So what does that mean in regular human, average Joe Blow terminology? What does that mean? That means that you will materialize anything that comes from your heart instantaneously. So be wise in your speech, and be wise in what you write, and be wise in what you manifest, okay? Because I wrote something down in my book. Gather testimonials. And then I let go. That's another key. You have to just let go. You let go of it. You know you want it. You know it's coming from your heart. You take a little action, and then you surrender and you let go, and you be willing to let it come through in any weird wackadoo form that it's going to come through, because you have no control. It's just going to come through in divinity, in divine timing, right? And what ended up happening was someone called me. I was on the phone with him for 44 minutes, and he goes, after you do your healing for me, I want to be your testimonial. I'm like, testimonial? And then he goes, and not only that, but I want to encourage my family and friends to all step forward and get healing from you to also be testimonials for you. Boom! Done. Instantaneous manifestation, okay? Mickey said to me verbally, you know what I'm ready for? You know what I want? A divine masculine who is going to help me with the gardening, with the yard work and things like that. She let it go. She was chilling like a villain. She let it go. The next day, a guy came to the house and knocked on the door. That's part of her teamwork. She does like online collaboration. He was in town because he's from a different part of New Zealand. And she talks about it a little bit. She's like, he goes talking about his new lawn mowing company. And she's like, wait a second, are you available? He's like, I'm fully available. And the exchange was made. Boom, boom, people. Instantaneous manifestation. Be wise on behalf of all that you speak and write and visualize. Be wise because the timelines have been collapsed. We are in the 5th dimensional now and above. Okay? Everything is happening forward and backward simultaneously. Up and down simultaneously. So as the divine frequencies that we never had access to in thousands of years, because we did before then, as those we're gaining access to them, we're also clearing our ancestral lineages, right? I like the shadow behind me. All right, wait, how do I do that? All right. Okay. Yeah, so as everything's happening above, it's happening below. This is the mudra I received. Divine feminine, flowing down. Divine masculine, flowing up, and vice versa. They work together. They work together. Okay, but at this moment, it is best if the left hand is going downward. So just know that it's all happening. It's all happening quantumly. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to understand it. Okay. Let's move on. Instantaneous manifestation. Okay. Put your body first. Put yourself first, especially light workers, especially you. Because guess what? The clients are going to come flooding in with this instantaneous manifestation of all time, no time, all space, no space, ready to give and receive. Put yourself first, boo. How are you going to help people if you're not in your full vibration? Riddle me this, okay? And I have experienced this thousands of times as one of my greatest lessons, stepping into my power. Okay? Put yourself first. Put yourself first. That's how you help the planet. That's how you heal yourself, your lineage, your best friends with unibrows. What else? Okay. Yeah, eat intuitively. We talked about that instead of 3 meals. We are all awakening, clearly. That's the whole message. Release worry. Okay, so this goes with that. Release worry that you have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You just have to be. You just have to be. They want me to play Kalimba. Friction. The friction is released. Now it's a dancing. ha ha ha. Popototita kasana hea hao maila lolanti kae apashiroto ya 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 ya. Deliberately, the message was concerning not only you, but you. They need a release of the throat chakra. All right, we're going to get into Didgeridoo right now. You know what? What time is it? I'm going to go pee and be right back. Gotta do it, guys, because we have more to talk about. I'm going to go pee, and I'm going to play Didge, and I'm going to be back. See you in a minute. All right, babes, we're back. You gotta go when you gotta go, am I right? Oops, that's not how I like Blanky. I like Blanky this way. Here we are. Okay, let's put the microphone over there. It's time to didge and release throat chakra blockages. This is Effe. Love you, baby. The masculine is releasing anger on behalf of the feminine. Feminine, hold the space. Good job, guys. We alchemized it. I just got a craving for candy that I haven't had in years and years and years and years and years. Starburst candy. Oh, I better move this closer this time. Okay. I want to talk about triggers. Triggers. If you are having and experiencing triggers from people around you or from things in your environment, by the way, the message of that didgeridoo that just came through was all about clearing the throat chakra and the divine masculine not knowing when to speak up and when not to speak up. So the divine masculine needs to just let go of control a little bit more. It doesn't have to be so orderly because we are one. We are one. There is no separation. The divine feminine and the divine masculine are one. So just be easy. Just be easy. There was a little bit of anger there toward the feminine. It got out. It got out. There was an apology. Then there was a merge. And then there was a leveling out, an alchemization. That's what happened. Anyway. Triggers that are happening outside of you are actually shadow facets are pointing towards actual shadow facets of yourself that you are having brought to the forefront to release because we are no longer in need of these outdated mental patterns, right? Because as we rise, okay, please understand this. In the third dimension, everything is completely polarized. Separation. In the fourth dimension, things are polarized, but they work in tandem. In the fifth dimension, there is no polarization at all. It is complete unity consciousness and above. And we have anchored that down now. So we're coming into it. You know, it's going to be awkward at first, and that's totally fine. These triggers that you're experiencing, I'll give you an example. Ugh, I hate palm trees, which I don't. I love them. But I'm just saying this was something in my past. Oh, I hate palm trees. Brain. Just stick with it. Just let yourself hate them. Don't worry about it. Heart. Why? Why? Why do I hate palm trees? Inner child. Why? They're still trees. Why do I hate them? Brain, because they remind you of Florida. And why should I be disliking of anything that's from Florida? Well, because, you know, they treated you like garbage there. The trees treated me like garbage there? No, the people. But every time you see those trees, you are reminded of those people. Let me think about that a little bit more. The people treated me badly. Why did they treat me badly? I wasn't in my full power. I was inviting those frequencies into my field to teach me the lesson of my sovereign divine power and boundaries, because those were my lessons. So I had to take it back. I had to take it back a couple levels, right? From palm trees triggering me to now I love palm trees. Of course I love palm trees, but you get the point. All the triggers that you are receiving, your higher self is like, we're ready to let this go. We're ready to let this go. It's done. It's done. It's already done. Triggers. Okay, I want to speak a quote from the Sophia Code. It's not exact words, but it's near. On Gaia, we are summoning the light within us that we thought was lost forever. With relentless divine love, we become torn open, emptying out the agony of suffering and starting to be refilled with spirit. That's what's happening, people. We soften with water and its receptivity. Okay, so for those of you who are experiencing the suffering of the pains or the outdated mental patterns coming to the surface and you reacting or you being triggered, soften with the receptivity of water, okay? Put that in your water. It is already released, and visualize it, it is already released. Now, another quote. They don't want me to jump here. They want me to stay with order. Okay, so the biggest lessons right now are compassion and patience and surrender. Show compassion to yourself by putting yourself first, by putting your body first, by listening to your body, by playing, by being your inner child, by taking time out as much as you need. Compassion, then you build the compassion within, and then you can share the compassion without, and vice versa. It's all happening simultaneously. And patience, because it's a process. It's a process. Because Earth has been waiting for this for thousands of years, and we're here now, so there's no rush. Let it be, let it be. Another quote from the Sophia Code, which is a sentient being. It's not a quote book quote. Here it is. Cleanse your being with the anointing touch of water, your prayers imbued, and the breath of life, which is precisely putting intention on your water, like I said. Go to natural water sources or collect rain and make natural elixirs with herbs, prayers, and earth to heal your scars, calling back the soul fragments of your traumatized consciousness. Okay, boo? That's what we are needing to do, and that's what we are doing. Okay? We are becoming whole, and then we will come into clarity. And sometimes it's vice versa, and that's fine. There's no order. We, as a global collective, are beginning to remember ancient healing techniques. This is something that's opening up. So people are beginning to realize, hey, like, I do know light language, and hey, I am really telepathic, and hey, I'm having visions, and hey, I can hear what the plants are telling me, and I can feel what the fish want, and I can feel my kundalini rising. People are awakening back up to that again. We are accepting the embodiment of compassion within and without. These are the Kuan Yin energies. These are the white peacock energies, okay? So call upon Kuan Yin, call upon the white peacock, call upon the unicorns, call upon the dragons, call upon the white owls, call upon yourself, call upon your child, call upon Gaia, anyone you want. Call upon them all. They're all here to support you, serve you, love you. Now we are going to wrap this baby up because I feel like it's been a while. I'm not sure. Time eludes me. But let's get some cards before I make myself the most delicious, fully charged juice. crystal cards. They are not needing them once, they are needing them twice. So we are needing to grab 2 crystal cards. This is from the deck called Crystal Intentions Oracle, Guidance and Affirmations by Margaret Ann Lembo. She owns a store in Boynton Beach, Florida. I think it's called The Crystal Garden, and she's the author of these. She's written many books. What are we needing? You must cross your legs. Oh, selenites. If you have selenite, sleep with it. Love you, love you, love you. It's not the top one, but the second one. On behalf of the merge of divine feminine and divine masculine, what we are needing to utilize to assist us in this process of re-amalgamating into our highest forms, accepting each other as pieces of our own, completely detaching from orderly scriptures and external places in validation. The crystal, you must read to them the following. It is the 3rd line from the top, not on this side, but the back. Guess who it is, babies? It's your girl, Jade. Plenty to spare. That's, you know, isn't that funny though? So this is what we are needing is Jade. I'm here for you, boo. I'm here for you, boo. I am you, boo. I love you. I know you love me. We are one. But anyways, yeah. So this card is about green heart chakra. It's pretty much about knowing that you are lucky and abundant, and that you have so many energies, that you have energies to spare, right? So you have taken care of yourself, and then you have energies to spare. So utilize Jade, okay, boos? They are needing another one at once. This is what we have already been through. They're telling me to leave. Oh, it says stop procrastinating. That's funny. That's funny. It says we have completed it. So we are no longer procrastinated. We are doing it. It is quite accurate, darling. They are needing nothing more than amethyst at the moment. Amethyst. That's funny because a couple nights ago they made me start sleeping with my amethyst, which I hadn't done for months. So we are all collectively opening up at the crown chakra. I mean, all of our chakras are opening, as well as earth star chakra, which is below the root, and soul star chakra, which is above the crown. But specifically, our crowns are bursting open at the moment, which is developed intuition, utilizing your psychic gifts, dream recall enhanced, and interpretations of symbols in the dreams and in all areas of the life, as well as transforming and transmuting negativity. I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. I easily interpret their messages. Okay? So we are flowing with the green heart chakra up through the crown. There's a reason my kundalini's in the crown and they made me wait before I did this live. There's a reason. Assimilate, alchemize, coalesce with jade and amethyst. I'm hearing that there's nothing more that we are needing to know at this time because it has already been explicitly stated, and that you must end with light language at once. They want me to take off my shoes. Okay. These are pretty cool, hey? Thrift shop come-ups. Didgeridoo or light language, the combination. You must speak light language through the didgeridoo. Okay, here we go. Good, Brookie. I'm glad that you've been sleeping with yours. And yes, Amanda, the Crystal Garden is the dope place to go. The dopeness. Light language coming at you. specific postures and everything. Your wings are sprouting. The butterflies and dragonflies are with you. Ooh! The transmission is complete. Dee, dee. Did you guys hear that? The transmission is complete. Dee, dee. There is nothing more that they are needing to understand other than the fact that all changes that they are going through have already occurred. It is quite like platform 9 3/4. They are in the middle of the wall, not yet on the other side. However, they have vision of both realms. Remind them to stick to it. Have some fun and dancing. Stick to it. Have some fun and dancing. The Parthenon is being overwritten with a premier polish gloss coat. You are your own ephemeral vocabulary, library of scriptures. You create your environment. You create your ascension, for you are already ascended. There is nothing more that they are needing to know. Give gratitude. I was like, thank you, and then a car goes, dang, you know. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being with me, having patience with me as I went through, you know, kind of different technical things, as I had to go pee in the middle of the live, and whatnot. I hope and trust that you will have a glorious, glorious day, and that you play, and that you love the food and water that you drink. Until next time, love you, babes.